Good morning, guys. It is so early. So my kids have to be at the bus stop at 5:40 in the morning. So I have to stand out in like the actual pitch black because with the time change, it's like so dark with my little one. But I was watching Andrew Hilt, Hunter's dad's interview, where he basically was talking about Jose's interview. And I'm so disappointed. In this interview, he is talking about how him and Allie were going to pursue charges against Candace for the alcohol, but not necessarily for the SA. What? Andrew, I don't know who is giving you advice, but my friend. So Andrew says that unless Hunter and or Candace admit that this happened, the authorities are not going to do anything. What? Let me tell you something. Every police department works with an organization or a department with therapists, detectives, and often social workers where they conduct a forensic interview. And it is done in a way that, gets the child to feel comfortable and start to talk about what happened. I don't know what it's called where you are. Here, it's called the Safe Children's Coalition, but every police department works with this type of department when it comes to SA. They don't just walk up to the victim and be like, did it happen? No? All right, cool, bye. When we're talking about children, no. Andrew, this whole grown entire woman, okay, took advantage of your 14-year-old son. It's nasty, it's gross, it's sickening, and she basically disrespected you guys, or not so much you, but like Allie at one time was her friend. If I thought for a second I couldn't trust, I have a 15-year-old son. If I thought for a second that one of my female friends, whole grown adult, middle-aged damn women, couldn't be trusted around my son, let me tell you something. If it were my kid, and this little girl was any more than 16 years old and they got it on, I'm literally burning down somebody's house. I am going to go to the fullest extent of the law, and I am going to go to every media outlet, every social media outlet. I'm going to expose you for what you are: nasty, predator, disgusting. And you are never going to forget the day, as long as you are on this earth, that you ever laid eyes on my son. You will never forget, because I will make sure of it. I will be there every second, making sure you never forget. And you're just going to shrug and be like, well, I don't know, I just said it didn't happen. What? Andrew, I'm so disappointed in you, because you look like a kick-ass kind of person. Like, you look like a no-nonsense kind of guy. Like, don't mess with my kids kind of guy. So when I heard you just be like, well, I just said it didn't happen. Like, no. Oh, Hunter told his mom that he lost his virginity to a girl his own age. Maybe he did. I don't know. Still doesn't mean that old ratchet there didn't touch him. Still doesn't mean that. And just because he lost his virginity, so what? What does that mean? So if he lost his virginity, then any old decrepit, like, senior citizen woman can come over and bet him now because he lost his virginity? Like, where are you going with this story? Go do something about the woman that took advantage of your 14-year-old son. There are parents that still have babysitters for their 14-year-old children, okay? Like, okay, I left my son is 15 now, but when he was 14, I really just started leaving him home alone. If I, went out to dinner and he didn't want to go, or if I went to the grocery store or whatever. Like, some people are still using child care. This 14-year-old's still in middle school, and they have morning care and after school care because, these kids still need to be supervised. And you're acting like he's some grown-ass man. Well, I asked him if he had sex with her. First of all, it's not sex, my friend. It is SA. Okay, we're not going to refer to this as sex. It's SA, because she took advantage of him. And you know what she did? She groomed him, have some alcohol, have some vapes. Oh, do whatever the hell you want in my house. Like, this is party central. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm not a parent figure. I'm your friend. No, you're supposed to be a parent figure, because anytime that my friends or my family leaves their kids with me and they happen to be teenagers, not in this house, not in this house. I don't care. I don't care. Even if like a teenager was to say in my house, like, oh, my parents let me have a glass of wine at dinner, or like whatever. Okay, that's in your house. But in my house, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No children will be doing any of that shit in my house. This woman groomed your son, my friend. No. I don't want to hear they're not going to do nothing. You make them do something. You go to them and be like, hey, this woman did this to my son, so let's sit down and what are we going to do about it? You be the man. And Allie, what the hell? Get up and go do something about it. This is your baby. This is your son. You're going to let some woman come in, make a fool of you, take advantage of your son? No, Andrew, no. Whoever's giving you advice, it was not true. It was not correct. They absolutely would pursue it. And because he is a child, whether you seem to think he's more grown than he is, they would have professionals sit down with him and talk to him and get to the bottom of it. So come on, dude. Come on. I don't know. Reach out to me. Reach out to me, Andrew, if you want to. Like, I will personally find out who you need to contact. I mean, really, just the police, because they should take it from there. But if for some bizarre, odd reason that they didn't, you absolutely have services that will help you deal with the situation correctly, because it needs to be dealt with. You know, if she did this to your son and she's on TV and she's ha ha, la la, wah wah wah, you know, all this other nonsense on social media, her kid's missing, your kid is molested, everything else is going on, and like she's having the time of her life. Come on. Is it just me? Is it just me? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I'm clearly enraged, and clearly I just need to have some coffee and just calm the hell down. All right. Bye.